frustrations I shall release, cause I'm about to let loose the beast. Hear ye, all you asshole MCs. It's time to throw a party for it's the doomsday. If your leader, Captain Ass Crack. If you want protection, play the rear. No man in this world I fear. My sound beats down for your protection. I advise you wear headgear. I spill the beans on Bruce Wayne, known as Batman. Cape no crusader, just your average white man. Who me? I'm Black Man. More superhero than Letterman. I come equipped with joints like these to be the shit, removing the S to the back. And somehow I still make hits. Don't you ever around, I leave you stinking like the space between an asshole and clitoris on a 50 homeless woman. No, ain't that some shit? You bite too many styles, it's not hard to believe. Your captain's Alibaba and you, one of the 40 thieves, trying mocking, trying to reach my levels like peas when Storm creates obese monstrous mechanisms like these. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. Ha! You don't understand. I be black man, changing like a chameleon and worth every bit of 6 million. MC rotisserie, they call me the colonel. From spirit the six spice that brings about death, downfalls, and funerals. I do you stunt MCs like Knievel with my evil. Ask my lord, he broke the mold and made me the unbeatable. I am the shepherd when rhyming, bringing silence to the lambs. Clarice, with father beans in the nice candy, crumbling kingdoms. That have the rulers resort to ruling shanties. Bringing Jerusalem in the twos, I'm Noah. In the ring, I do him Apollo Creed. Ivan drag off the Balboa, constricting rhymes around neck, stopping breath, foot on neck. He can't breathe, Pierre, bring on tombstones in soft soil. Be all you can be, it ain't much. Ask any GI, I'm the builder, gets them caught up in the clutch. There's no survivors when they fuck around with the do-or-diver. Oh my God, Rizzo Rizankin is the wire. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because of no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. I clash like the Titan, took him harder than the Kraken. Stole by the head of Medusa. Beat this maneuver. Styles of brains of challenges like the industrial Hoover. I get them open like butt cheeks on a porno freak. Have them screaming something terrible like sorority grease. I be the greatest killer of all time. These must I get about to leave him KO on couch longer than Rip Van Winkle. With a flash of furious tongue that clashes clay like Cassius Hinkle. I land on them seas like abandoned islands. Sending out SOS, some old shit you ain't heard before. Leave the fifth mark, you're soft as fur, man. I hit homers and run like OJ, spilling a Bronco on the highway. Boy, you lying MCs sure are dandy, so I cross-pollinate to make you daffy lying pussy. Willowing in a field of crabgrass ass cracklers. Tell them to run, oh my God. Here comes Kim Law. Go tell your mama.
This little old man, he gonna lick a tom-tom. He's got mad flavor, banana with a humby-diggy, he dum. Abdul is about to come. Feel the rhythm that I give him and the wisdom that I drop. You can't stop it, can't top it. Take a biscuit, sop it. It's ethereal, quite literal, more advanced than fiber optics. The truth that I flip may cause inflictions. I rip the script with conviction. I mean this. Alright, I grips the mic like the kind of fiendish. Malik A will all be super genius. It's science and mathematics that allow me to say this. Not an ego, let's say we go back to Uraeus. You rob us, Uraeus, flee the chaos and confusion. Stimulating the five senses is not a mere illusion. Love and wisdom is art, put it together like fusion. Soldiers poised us out to give a new world a contusion. Humby-diggity, hit down heaven from the sun. Humby-diggity, hit down I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Humby-diggity, hit down I'm hailing from the sun. Humby-diggity, hit down I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Heretics and some critics, they say we rank first. We're not the baddest of the bad, nor the worst of the worst. We strive for some embodiment in harmony with the universe. So weathered, we're unmovable like Mount Kilimanjaro. Africans will laugh again, so I say no sorrow. We are the people of the day before yesterday. We are the people of the day after tomorrow. I have a dream someday that our youth will be walking down the street, contemplating, nibbling on ginseng root, giving hell to those who aren't hard for sure, but for sure. Pretending what you hadn't thought but said and didn't know. Claiming sets, throwing up gang signs, society's got you snared. What the hell is that sign language? For the spiritually impaired, I'm not a player hater, I'm just a player fader. What goes around comes around, vengeance is mine, I catch you later. Humby-diggity, man shall get the best of me. Woman's the great test of me, the part of me that strives up and begins to pull up the rest of me. Conquering selfish, true manifest destiny, and good reflects this. As I become more mindful, godliness pierces the blindfold, and I take it to the line, so you can't check this. I pumps courage to the chest when suckers come for test, and when they come for test, there's no need to press a 9. I've got to buck a sucker with great outflux of the mind. My clairvoyance is a product of mind sight, creating foresight instead of hindsight. My buoyancy is a reflection of my hardship. I've been through much, and I'm beyond death. My legacy is a reflection of my godship. I hold a tight grip until my last breath. Hum-ba-diggity, hit-dum, I'm hailing from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit-dum, I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. No gimmicks, just a few turntable tricks, executed by DJ Superman, top notch.
Women, but most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a...
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy, remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. All right, I see that my stream keeps on freezing, so I just typed it in, and I'm going to do some research on it, and we're going to make it work. But family, I know it's late in the afternoon for the toast. I know a lot of you out there busy, so you can catch it on the rewind, and maybe on the rerun, it won't pause as much. But right now, even on Restream.io, they got me froze. So I don't know whether I'm not getting the data up or is not. I don't know. So I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm going to go and work it out, and I'm going to build on it. You know what I'm saying? Because, family, I want to make sure that I'm getting you the quality because we done upgraded the quality of the picture. We done upgraded the quality of the picture.
We done upgraded the equipment several times. We done added stuff. We're trying to do a whole bunch of things, and I don't know why in the back of me, when I finally got a big screen in back of me, I got to see myself freezing with a little circle spinning, right? And I'm sitting up here, this shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So I am going to research and do some things and correct some settings to make sure that you get it. But always remember, family, you can always catch us on our podcast on Spreaker under GNJMedia Journey. And when that's up, it don't freeze, it don't buffer, it don't do none of this shit. You know, and I don't know whether it's Spectrum, I don't know whether it's me, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do some research and I'm going to find out lags and freezes in OBS. How to fix lags and all that shit in OBS. I'm going to do the research and I'm going to do it. Family, also, if you don't know, we have our game up. You can find it on the game store. I got to send out the link because every time I try to look it up, I can't find it. You know what I'm saying? And I want some people to try it out. Let me know what they think about it. It builds up hand and eye coordination, which is going to be important in this future world. You know what I'm saying? Our next game will be coming out. It will be working on the process of memorization, learning, because, you know, we talk about 3 levels of learning in GNJMedia. Memorization, intelligence of the mind, and finally, the highest is intelligence of the heart, right? So we want to start getting people to start, you know, getting these levels of learning together. So we got a card, and we got a game that's coming out, and it's going to be culturally appropriate, and it's going to help the family be able to build up that intelligence to be able to move to the next level. So, of course, we're going to have our Toast and Talk. Lines are open at 614-556-4535. Those that just want to listen in, you know what I'm saying? You going to click the line and get on, and you can hear what I'm doing right now so that you don't have to be dealing with the lags and stuff until I figure it out. I hope it's on my end and not on the end of the fact that I'm paying all this money for this function on this damn computer to get all this, and these motherfuckers is buffering me. I don't like that. I don't like the games. I don't want to play no games. Just be honest with me, you know? Hey, but sometimes it's hard. I guess honesty is hard in this day and time. So those that want to just listen in, you don't want the buffering, you go to Spreaker, or everything is under GNJMedia Journey or GNJ.media. Look it up. Or you could just call in 614-556-4535 and be like, look, I don't want to talk. I just want to listen in because I want to catch what's going on with my tribe, right? So I'm running late today because I had first off, I got up like my alarm clock, well, something woke me up about 6:30. I'm laying in the bed. It's Kuumba. I'm chilling. And I said, okay, I'm gonna lay here. And I didn't get out of bed till 8:30. I should have got up earlier. I did my little workout that I'm, you know, and I'm gonna help people through. Also did the Ashe breath. And by that time, I saw time ticking. And my son wanted to go hook up with his cousin. And I haven't seen my nephews. I haven't seen my brother, which is my nephew's father, in a while, and I wanted to lay my eyes on him in person. So I went up to go chill with my brother, and that's basically what I did. And you know, it was a blessing. It was good to be able to chill with him and have a conversation with him, because I haven't had the opportunity to do that. So family, I'm good right now. So we're gonna do the toast, and we're gonna talk. For those that want to join the conversation, once again, the line's open, 614-556-4535. If you have ancestors that you want to put on the list, by all means, do so. You can hit us up at on our timeline, throw up your ancestors, and of course, you know they will be toasted daily here on GNJMedia Journey. And I want to get this screen fixed. I want to get what's happening with this stream together. Before tomorrow, and also before Sister Navita start her show. We have a new show coming on GNJMedia Journey called Blunt Talk, and it's going to be real good because, hey, listen, When I say she getting prepared, she getting prepared. She's getting prepared. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure everything flows. But the way she's going to do it, I don't think we're going to have these problems because she's going to be streaming at first directly through Restream.io, which is going to make sure that their shit works. Even though I'm going through Restream.io, I think it's something on my end as far as the OBS and some of the settings. So I'm going to go in and master these settings so that anybody else that might be having these problems that I might need to walk through, I can go and walk you through and make sure you get the information that you need so that your stream, you know what I'm saying, won't be like mine. I want, you know what I'm saying, I'm moving towards excellence and we're going to get there. It's just going to take us a little bit of time. So let's go and do this toast real quick and we can go and have our talk. I got a little bit of this left. I ain't even had time to go and check on my ambrosia. It's been sitting over there for over 7 days and I'm sitting over there looking at the barrels. And, you know, of course, on my vlog, I am going to, you know, sample with the family that's keeping up with me on the blog. We got a little bit of this left. This is that cola nut. And I will be having some available within the next 10 days because I want to let it sit because, you know, y'all know how it gets. It's very temperamental until it reach old age. Right now, we got a couple articles that I also want to cover because of some things that I discovered after my experience at I think it's Ebb and Float. Talk a little bit about that. I got some of the literature on that as well. We pull that out so that I won't forget. We can hit that up. Also, we got to talk about the proverb for the day as well. So we got a lot of stuff going on, and it's going down here at GNJMedia Journey. Yes. So let's get it. Let's get into this. And plus, I got two nieces that I got to pick up because on Emoja, Miss Gina G is going to turn. That's right. And she's been taking over my show lately. As I've been going through some footage of the vlog, I'm starting to see the GNJMedia girls more and more on my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage them as much as possible to start getting their own shit. Get your own show. Stop harassing the old man of the internet, the old man in the internet. And let me tell y'all where that comes from, right? The old man of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? The word Hassassin, right? The old man of the mountain. I'm the old man on the internet. The old man in the internet. The old man of the internet, right? We building us a virtual tribe over the internet. Redefining the world slowly and surely. And the political influence that the old man on the mountain had in that region of the world, we are going to repeat right here in our little corner of the world, and we're going to expand. Let's go. So first, call on the creator by whatever name you choose. Call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. We call that great power. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Y'all know where we go. Stop acting like you don't know. We're going to go to our list of our ancestors. And I'm going to try to go as far as I can. We lift up our glass. We salute. And we say, calling on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin, and Texas, and Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, and Gaston, Aunt Lean, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More Exapet, my Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Gojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Wright, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulling, the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Gail Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Loretta Clark, Inez. Oh my God. We ended early. That shit was feeling too good. All right, let's start at Derek L. Pulling, Luxor Brother, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Gail Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird, B.D. Sale, Wesley, Vita Farmer, I go so Sue, Cheryl, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Ed Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, I. Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore. No. Andrew Holmes, hold on. Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Junior Mitchell, Orange, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heater Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Jr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Bester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Eldam Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Oh my God. Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howell, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Mina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenna Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dealey Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Lise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanabed, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Couture, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bad Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruben Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevea Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rayshawn Easy, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lord Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shirley Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, Willie Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell. Coming from the Black Book, we got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Etta Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alau T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, Sonny is separate, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. That's from my grandmother's side of the family. Elijah Juan Hakeem Macomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Kareemi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Chilar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Battle, Devonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallop, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee. We got Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Eric Brinson. We got Eric Winston and Brother Devin got in contact with me, and he was supposed to text me another name that I was supposed to add. This is a brother that is, he came through the December process. I don't see it, Brother Dev. Let's see. Devin Shaw. Let's go there. Nope, I ain't get it. But we got a brother that I need to add to the list. And if there's anybody else that we need to add to the list, let me know. We are lifting up our glass and we are saluting our ancestors. Family make me feel good every day that I'm able to announce our tribal names, our family names on here. The connection, the thread that binds us, holds us together, shoulders upon whom we stand upon. People who have inspired, people that's listening in, people that's in my tribe, you know what I'm saying, that taught you life lessons. What a pleasure to drum up that power of memory within you and within me, and just to be able to imagine meeting some of these people that were pillars in your lives. I'm blessed and I'm honored that you would allow me to toast your ancestors on a daily basis. And may we toast for many, 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 many more years. We lift up our glass and we salute those who came before us, those that fought for our space and time, those who took care of us when we couldn't take care of ourselves. We remember them and we draw upon a power in this present moment, and we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. And speaking of present moment, we move to the present moment. Right now we are on Kuumba, and we want to give all of the Kuumba babies a round of applause. Man, family, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? So right now we are in the present moment. Right now we are on Kuumba. And for those out there that don't know what I'm talking about, what do you mean when we on Kuumba? Well, the day is not, what he said, the day is Kuumba. And he says these words, and what do they mean? those of you that are interested in really understanding what Brother Howard Tim is talking about, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn the lingo of the tribe. We are the GNJMedia tribe within the Tawi family village. We a tribe within the village. So we have a certain language. So you want to get down, you need to go on and check out the free e-course, that we provide for all of our members and all those that are interested in understanding what we're talking about and why we do what we do and the responsibilities that we have. GNJMedia is a concept that, in a sense, I have been, or let me say, I have allowed to work through me for years, experimenting and all this, right? And now we have this course. So check out free GNJEcourse.com. Free GNJEcourse.com. So back to the moment. Right now in this moment, family, this moment of Kuumba. I'm going to ask you, as I do every day, I want you to become open to your reticular formation, a part of your brain that helps you hone in and focus on different projects. Help you hone in and focus on different things out in the world. And if you don't guide it, it will only alert you to those things that may be a danger to your life. But when we become conscious of it and we recognize that we got this tool, we can start using it on a daily basis to start making sure that it alerts us to the things we want in our lives. And I'm asking you to start wanting your principles. I'm starting to ask you to want your culture. I'm starting to ask you to want a better life for yourself. And a lot of you are missing it because your reticular formation, because you're stressed all the time, it goes off to let you know when there's danger or perceived danger. And I'm saying take command of it in this moment and start training yourself to start looking for what it is that you want and the things that you desire in your life. And those things that will help you build it. The principles are just tools. And for those that are new, that don't know about the reticular formation, it's sort of like reticular formation. You could be in a crowded room, and out of that crowded room with everybody talking, somebody could say your name. And out of all of that crazy noise that's around you, you'll be able to hear your name and identify in a lot of cases where it came from. You could be totally enthralled in something, and somebody that's close to you, an elder, will call your name. And you not only hear the name, but you'll be able to recognize who it is and what level of distress they are at. We got some incredible tools that we are not really plugging into to build up our culture and to move forward. So in this moment, I want us to focus on that. Right now, we are on the day of Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, Kuumba means creativity. The demonic principle today is order. We got order. We got the color orange, as you see by the Daily Toaster shirt. The new store will be opening up. You go to GNJMedia and go to the old store. I'm not going to take that down, but we have one that's going to be directly connected to our site. Cause and effect is the Hermetic law. The male name for the day is Kwame. Shouts out to Kwame. Female name is Ama. All right? So shouts out. We raising. We're going to give you another round of applause because we appreciate each day here and each principle. And I know some of y'all like, what do you mean by day name? I got a name. What good is a day name? What good is changing the day? I'm so confused. Get unconfused. Go to freegnjecourse.com. Get unconfused. And family, speaking of the moment, in this moment, oh, I forgot. I got to pull this up too while I'm talking. In the moment, I recently had experience in sensory deprivation soak. I went to a place called Ebb and Float, as a lot of you know that was listening to the show. And on the ebb and float aspect of what we're doing, I came across An idea. I see. I came across, that's nice, Gina. I came across an idea. Well, not even an idea. But while I was in this tank, and I said this before, I'm gonna be repeating it because it was amazing to me. I ran into a hum. Now there's a tss that you hear when things are totally silent. It's a buzz, because around you there's a lot of buzzes. But if you really take some time and get with yourself, you'll be able to distinguish your buzz. Like if you listen behind me, everything that runs and everything that's alive, there's a vibration. Even when you go out in the evening, you hear the vibration of the evening because the bugs are tuned into it and they sing to it. And in the early morning, the birds sing to this vibration, and it's a underlying buzz, and you can hear yours. But I found that the buzz that I was getting was when I really just allowed it to go and I really focused on it. It brought me to this hum. A hum. And when I tried to grasp the hum and understand the hum, I lost the hum. But I hear the same hum. Let me put it this way. You know it's yours. It's incredible. I'm going to stop right there. You know it's yours. So what we're going to be doing with the Ashe breath, and part of what we're going to do with the morning process and with the vlogging and with those that are GNJ supporters, we're going to set up a meditation process where you could plug into this hum. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's like your universal identifying vibration. It's familiar. You might have not heard it since you was in the womb, but once it's going, you know what it is, and you know that it's yours. I said we're gonna help some of the people that's supporting us find this hum and find this peace and build upon it. All right. So the proverb for the day is on page. Now this book will be coming out. This book will be coming out sometime next month. The ebook it'll be $25. It's gonna be $25. Because one of the things I'm learning is that in our culture we undervalue our shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm looking at it and I'm seeing that in many cases we undervalue what we have. This is a life-changing book, and for those that's going, like I said, we're gonna have programs where we're gonna work through this book. Those of you that's been tuning in on for Tribal Quotes know that we work with the African Openers to the Tree of Life. Now, we're going to do a more in-depth course that people are going to be able to plug into and be able to work with, right? And see actual changes come about in their life. So I want people to get ready for it, and I want you to understand that, when you buy the book, not only are you buying the book, but you also, if you want to participate in the course, it's going to be there, because I'm going to walk you through it. And some other members of GNJMedia, when I'm not able to walk you through it, will be able to walk you through it. All right. So we are on page 59. Let me just type it in and I'll bring you over. Hold on. Proverb. The first chapter, 25th proverb. Hold on, let me get y'all over here so that y'all can see. Let's do a nice little transition. All right, proverb for the day. Got it up there for you. The human being has its structure from the temple of wisdom. Human beings should learn to read their own scroll. In it is written the key to cosmic law, said the knowledge holders. The body epitomizes on earth cosmic function. Every aspect of creation bears the stamp of cosmic law, said the knowledge holders. Let's read that one more time. Even though it's on the screen, I'm reading it with you. The human being has its structure from the temple of wisdom. Human beings should learn to read their own scroll. In it is written the key to cosmic law, said the knowledge holders. The body epitomizes on earth cosmic functions. Every aspect of creation bears the stamp of cosmic law, said the knowledge holders. I'm going to tell you that once you start really taking the process that we developed here, right, and start applying it as you see it in this book, it might seem very elementary because, like, we're not going to necessarily scribe with pen and pencil, but you can if you want to print it down and do that. You can type it in or whatever. But we are going to walk through this book, and I am guaranteeing that you will start seeing the world differently. And as you start looking at the world differently, the world will appear to begin to change and doors will open for you. Just like those of you that I tell you that if you are involved with the toast and you are not seeing any benefits, you need to stop. I'll do it later, Ma. My mom trying to hook me up with some stuff. Do you have any wipes? I need to wipe my computer off. But anyway, so that's the proverb of the day. So we're going to lift up our glass to the present moment. I know y'all thought I forgot. I ain't forgot. We're going to raise our glass up to this moment, to the power in this moment. Family, realizing that our ancestors have given us the space and time so that we can go and defend it. This space and time is not your own. It belongs to the future generations. And since you will be one of those coming back, you need to make sure that you handle this moment and secure this space and time, because if we lose it, we no longer exist. And since the world that we know right now has been set up as a contest, family, losers go home. And I, as a group, don't want to go home. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be eliminated from the tournament. Tournament of power, as they would say in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super. But we raise up our glass to this moment and the power of this moment, and we say the powerful word, Ashe. From there, I bring you back. Now, we lift up our glass to our future generations. We celebrate our children, our children's children, on to infinity, knowing that one day, since we are generational people, we have to come back, and we're coming back in the same bloodlines. So you don't get to escape and reincarnate as a rock or a tree or a dog. No, you got to come back in the same family the same bloodline that you was in. So go ahead and leave your family fucked up and see how comfortable it'll be when you come back. Handle your business in the now. Not just for you, but for future generations. And for some of you that are selfish, see, I put it this way, for those of us that are selfish, realize that you're not just building it for your future generations, your brothers, your mothers, your uncles, some of the people that we're toasting, you're also building it for yourself. So go ahead and get rid and waste the moment. So we raise our glass for our children, our children's children, onto infinity. Because we always have been here and we always will be here, especially if we handle our business in the moment. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. And we go to all of our relations and we lift up our glass to all those relations and we say, Ashe. From all those relations, where do we go? Very simple step. We move to that selfish toast. It's time for you to lift up the glass. What do you need right now in your life to move towards your greatness? In this moment. It's a very simple process. In this moment, what do you need? Lift up the glass, and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to and we toast our tribe. We know a tribe is a group of individuals. These individuals have formed families, and these families have come together and formed tribes. And these tribes come together and form communities, also known as villages. Lift up your tribe. We are Giame here, so we lift up our glass and we salute Giame, and we say, I'm Giame. I don't know what you are. You know what I'm saying? What's your tribe? And if you don't have a tribe up. Once again, go back to the free GNJecourse.com. You know what I'm saying? Learn, welcome home. We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go from here? From here, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most outstanding, the wisest and the bravest, and the most, once again, most beautiful individual in the room. I'm going to lift my glass up to you. I toast you, and with that, we say Ashe. Where my glass at? Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right, so what we going to do, because I know y'all behind me, so I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds to catch up. Black line is open. I'm opening up the lines. We can have discussion about what you want because it's Toast&Talk Kuumba. So let me go and put on some music for a second. This right here is a children's book that I'm working on. Y'all see it all the time.
Yo, something tells me to kill him dead up in this piece. Angry frustrations I shall release, cause I'm about to let loose the beast. Ha! Hear ye, all you asshole MCs. It's time to throw a party for it's the doomsday. If your leader, Captain Ass Crack. If you want protection, play the rear. No man in this world I fear. My sound beats down for your protection. I advise you wear headgear. I spill the beans on Bruce Wayne, known as Batman. Cape no crusader, just your average white man. Who me, I'm black man. More superhero than Letterman. I come equipped with joints like these to be the shit, removing the S to the back. And somehow I still make hits. Don't you ever around, I leave you stinking like the space between an asshole and clitoris on that 50-year homeless woman. Now ain't that some shit? You bite so many styles, that's not hard to believe. Your captain's Alibaba and you, one of the 40 thieves. Prior mocking train to reach my levels like peas when storm creates obese monstrous mechanisms like this. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. Ha! You don't understand. I be black man changing like a chameleon and worth every bit of 6 million. MC rotisserie, they call me the colonel. From spirit the six spice that brings about death, downfalls, and funerals. I do you stunt MCs like Knievel with my evil. Ask my lord, he broke the mold and made me the unbeatable. I am the shepherd when rhyming, bringing silence to the lambs. Clary's with father beans and the nice candy, crumbling kingdoms that have the rulers resort to ruling shanties. Bring your crew, send them in the twos. I'm Noah. In the ring, I do him Apollo Creed. Ivan drag off the Balboa, constricting rhymes around neck, stopping breath, foot on neck. He can't breathe. Pierre, bring on tombstones and soft soil. Be all you can be. It ain't much. Ask any GI, I'm the builder, gets them caught up in the clutch. There's no survivors when they fuck around with the do or diver. Oh my God, Miss Overzankin is the wire. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because of no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. I clash like the Titan, took him harder than the Kraken. Stole by the head of Medusa. Beat this maneuver. Styles of brains of challenges like the industrial Hoover. I get them open like butt cheeks on a porno freak. Have them screaming something terrible like sorority grease. I be the greatest killer of all time. These must I get about to leave him KO on couch longer than Rip Van Winkle. With a flash of furious tongue that clashes clay like Cassius Hinkle. I land on them seas like abandoned islands. Sending out SOS, some old shit you ain't heard before. Leave the fifth mark, you're soft as fur, man. I hit homers and run like OJ, spilling a Bronco on the highway. Boy, you lying MCs sure are dandy, so I cross-pollinate to make you daffy lying pussy. Willowing in a field of crabgrass ass rappers, tell them to run, oh my God. Here comes Kim Law.
Go tell your mama.
This little old man on the liquor tom-tom, he's got mad flavor, bar none with a humby diggy he dum. Abdul is about to come. Feel the rhythm that I give him and the wisdom that I drop. You can't stop it, can't top it. Take a biscuit, sop it. It's ethereal, quite literal, more advanced than fiber optics. The truth that I flip may cause inflictions. I rip the script with conviction. I mean this. Alright, I grips the mic like the kind of fiendish. Malik A will all be super genius in science and mathematics that allow me to say this. Not an ego, let's say we go back to Uraeus. Uraeus, flee the chaos and confusion. Stimulating the five senses is not a mere illusion. Love and wisdom is art, put it together like fusion. Soldiers poised us out to give a new world a contusion. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. Heretics and some critics, they say we rank first. We're not the baddest of the bad, nor the worst of the worst. We strive for some ornament in harmony with the universe. Though weathered, we're unmovable like Mount Kilimanjaro. Africans will laugh again, so I say no sorrow. We are the people of the day before yesterday. We are the people of the day after tomorrow. I have a dream someday that our youth will be walking down the streets, contemplating, nibbling on ginseng roots, giving hell to those who aren't hard for sure, but for sure. Pretending what you hadn't thought but said and didn't know. Claiming sets, throwing up gang signs, society's got you snared. What the hell is that sign language? For the spiritually impaired, I'm not a player hater, I'm just a player fader. What goes around comes around, vengeance is mine, I'll catch you later. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. No man shall get the best of me, one man's the great test of me, the part of me that strives up and begins to pull up the rest of me. Conquering selfish, true manifest destiny, and good reflects this. As I become more mindful, godliness pierces the blindfold, and I take it to the nine, so you can't check this. I pumps courage to the chest when suckers come for test, and when they come for test, there's no need to press a nine. I've got to buck a sucker with great outflux of the mind. My clairvoyance is a product of mind sight, creating foresight instead of hindsight. My buoyancy is a reflection of my hardship. I've been through much, and I'm beyond death. My legacy is a reflection of my guardship. I hold a tight grip until my last breath. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm hailing from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of six gods in the mix. No gimmicks, just a few turntable tricks, executed by DJ Superman top notch. More vision than Black Watch, he steps upon the heads of DJs like a quick game of hopscotch. Wherever the top drops, then we must begin with musical sustenance. True, that comes through the eye of the storm, though cosmic in fact. This child's tracks are produced in his humanoid form. We are the sum of none but one.
Yo, this go out to all my sisters, unappreciated or not, cause I just wanna let you know you got it going on, sister. Halik, I'll call you beacon cause your skin tone sandy. Intoxicating lips reminding alcoholic of brown brandy. Of the gallon in your love, many men dream of wallowing. But look at you and most brothers got a hard time swallowing. No need for blushing, I told them kids hushing. Tone it down a bit, Senorita was about to say something. A stealth bomber could have a hard time following your curves. And a minister wouldn't dare repeat the words. So what I do to you, performing tricks like Houdini. The freaks come out and
all right.
to the point where you hear voices whispering, coming to the line. You walk his music
Sister
when I'm
Navita
looking
said she
at
called
you.
in because I stepped away from the mic to give it time to catch up. Hold on. We are back up. We are back up. We are back up. Let me go to the phone lines. Make sure the phone lines are open. Make sure my mic is on. Check 1, check 2. Anybody there? Oh, okay. I'm still up. I don't know. Somebody need to call in. 614-556-4535. The black line is open. The black line is open. Let's get it. Let me share some of the stuff that we are going to be launching here at GNJMedia Journey. One of the things that I'm proud of that I've been working on in silence is GNJMedia Journey. Benu the Phoenix. This is our game. It's listed. They don't let you make comments and stuff on it, so I don't have to go back in. But here we go. You know, we got our game up. It's in the game store. It's called GNJMedia Journey. Benu the Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? And this is our first game that we are launching. And we got the pictures up and all that. Good grief, I gotta hold it. So, boom, y'all those that's been following me on the blog, y'all been seeing little images, as well as I might have showed some on the show, but there we go right there. It's just a simple game to help with hand-eye coordination. And, I'm not a game designer, or I don't know nothing about games, but the piece that I wanted to do was to at least, you know what I'm saying, because we got a lot of young people that's gaming, we got a lot of older people that sometimes to waste time, they get into gaming. So, just playing a little game. So why not provide a game that is culturally appropriate, because the object is to rescue the Giami symbol before the swords of time destroy it. Somebody just called in on the line. Who's blessing me with their presence?
This is Sister Navita blessing you with her presence, as I am blessed with yours.
It's always a blessing to hear from you, my sister. And I just was telling people about Blunt Talk that's going to be dropping pretty soon. She been working. She got her camera. She got all her stuff. She trying to go. She said she working on OBS and all this. I'm trying to make it easy for her. She said, I want it the rough way. Some like it smooth, but I like it rough. Go ahead. What's going on?
Nothing. I just was, I thought I seen on the video link you had for today, it said reparations, something about reparations on it?
No, probably not, but I'm always talking about reparations. I'm always willing to talk about my money. So
I wanted to see what that was about, what you were talking about, because like I said, when I logged on for Kuumba, it had at the bottom something about, what does it say? Can you look at it and see? Because I had to actually log out of my original Facebook because you had me blocked on that.
Why you keep saying that shit?
I use.
Why you keep saying that shit?
Jail.
Stop.
Because I just put something on there from my Facebook.
So why I got you blocked? Why would I block you?
Hell if I know.
Oh,
it may have been an accidental block or something, but you may have hit something.
Aren't you an administrator on that site?
Supposed to be, yeah.
Well, you administrator, so how is I'm gonna stop. You see how she just called in and started some shit with me? She just started some shit with me. Something else, but I'm always willing to talk about reparations. But let me go all the way back. We will be launching African Deep Thought Workbook. It'll be coming out sometime in September. I haven't decided on when we're gonna drop it, but of course the PDF is gonna be $25. It's 286 pages of self-development, and we at GNJMedia Journey will a part of the package. We will be going through it with people. So some of y'all will be able to catch it live, but other people will be able to come on and catch the recorded aspect of the book, because I'm gonna make this part of my daily journey. Also, we're launching the GNJ.media site. Dang, he got the sun moving. That shit hot. Look at that. Daily Toaster. Oh, Dentista done hooked it up. But now, it's not all the way up. We're still working on working some stuff out. But you can go and you can join the tribe. A very simple process. When you come on, boom. You create a username, password, or you sign up. You click sign up. I'm gonna click it just because. You click the sign up and you get in there. You put your name, username that you want to be known for, your email address. You create your passwords. Prove that you're a human being, and guess what? You get you know what I'm saying? You on the tribe site. Very simple process. Very simple process. So family, you know what I'm saying? Go on to it, because this is our answer to people who always, ain't throwing no stuff. But people who always get thrown off of Facebook and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a place.
Right.
We got our own place. We got our own, another territory that we actually could use. Not as a competition for Facebook, not as a competition for YouTube, not as a competition for Twitter, but a space for us where we could do our thing. You know what I'm saying? So you're more than welcome to join it. It's at GNJMedia. GNJ.media. Once again, it's GNJ.media. All right.
Okay, looks very nice. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, it look good, man. I'm sitting up there. And Brother Dentista, because I told him, I want the site, and he been checking in on us, and he just put the Daily Toaster up there first. I'm like, I wouldn't even thought about that, because that's the major piece where we actually hook up. I'm like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. With a sun rising. So, Sister Navita said something about reparations. Is there something in particular that you want to hit on? I mean, because it don't have to be, like I said, is it something you want to hit on?
Well, I mean, nothing in particular, but in the wake of the political heightness that is going on right now, I've heard them mention once again, which we never stopped talking about it, but of reparations, since there is a up and coming election and reparations has been brought up. And one thing I notice a lot with Black people, and I never see this with other people, that we get into this argument or debate about how other people are going to spend their money. So in turn, they say that means that, well, we shouldn't get no money because money is not important because we're going to just turn around and give it back to the white man anyway.
Right.
And, or, well, maybe we shouldn't get reparations because are we going to really spend it on the right thing, And it's like
pocket watching.
We have bought in pocket watch, because what kills me is a lot of times you see Black people who have bought into the European concept of individualism, and it's all about the individual. But then when it talks about this piece on reparations and the money part, now they want to say we shouldn't get it because certain people are going to do this and that with their money. They throw there. It's a conflict of interest. Are you with the individual piece? Because if you are, then stick with that when it comes to reparations. As long as you do what you want to do with yours,
right?
What they do with theirs ain't none of your business. So, but it's like as soon as it comes to our benefit, it's like
everybody.
We can't do this because everybody ain't gonna be on board. They gonna spend I don't care what they spend their money on. I would like them to spend their money on some other things.
I don't even care.
I care, but
I don't. No, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm waiting. Go finish. I'll tell you why.
Well, go ahead and tell me why.
Because I'm concerned about my tribe. I don't give a fuck what anybody else do with their money. They could fuck it off. They could snort cocaine. They could do whatever the fuck they want. I'm worried about. I ain't even worried about that. I'm confident that in all of the discussions that I've had with people in our families, in our tribes, in our community, that we will have enough to actually make some actual changes. I don't have to pocket watch strangers. I don't, you know what I'm saying? People that really didn't, the only reason they would even claim any parts of slavery is because they're going to get a check. I can't give a damn about them. I give a damn about you, your grandson, and those other people who got the hindsight to put their family names on the Daily Toaster list, that in some form or fashion interact with me. Those are the ones that I got to work with. I can't control the other 30 million. You know what I'm saying? But those 10 or 15 that I might have influence over, let's do some business deals. You know what I'm saying? Let's you know what I'm saying? Or somebody I could look and be like, man, you're spending your money stupidly, right? It ain't gonna last forever. So, we got people in our community that want to pocket watch and then want to first off, in 1 minute, we're the founders of civilization. And in the next minute in their conversation, we don't know what to do with no money. We don't know what to do with no money. And
that means all of us don't get no money.
Right.
That's the most
shit I've ever heard. Dumb. I mean, that's some dumb shit. I mean, and it's like, that's like conversation that we need to just, whenever it pop up, we need to just skip over it or skip around them, because they are people that we, and they probably wouldn't hear what you're saying anyway.
This has reached its maximum duration and will end in 1 minute.
What? Did you hear that? That shit is unheard of. I have never in my entire, I paid the bill. I don't understand it.
Either.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang up and you call right back in, because I can't argue with this. I can't argue with a machine.
Right. Okay.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
How are they going to... That has never happened in all the time of GNJMedia. Never. And I'm sitting up here like, I don't believe it. You know, and if anybody's using the black line, if you experience that, you need to let me know, because we have access to unlimited. I done left the damn line open for 4 to 5 hours because I forgot about it. Now, and if they're gonna put limits on it, goodbye Uber conference. Goodbye. That's extra money that I could take and I can invest in what we doing. I ain't got time for this bullshit. But I'm sorry, Sister Navita. I'm sorry for that that abrupt interruption. But go ahead.
That's okay. That was weird. I never heard that before. But
me neither. And I done forgot and left this thing on for hours. I'm talking about.
You done had Shaka on there for hours. He ain't never got the message.
But anyway, let's go into some of the news that I done posted up.
Okay.
Unless you got something else you want to hit on.
No, go ahead.
All right. So insights for us for the last 28 days. They say we reached 8,669 people. They say that's down by 80%. But shit, that's good for us. Post engagement, 3,838. That's down 45%. But page likes within the last 28 days is 42. And it says we're up by 27%. So we are growing daily.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're growing daily. The tribe is growing. And like I said, one of the goals I said, I want to be able to have 2,000 likes or followers on the GNJMedia Journey page. And we are slowly but surely creeping towards that. Organic growth. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I got some ads, so I don't know if that would be counted as organic growth. But, you know, and family is liking and sharing our stuff. We are up live right now. And according to them, Toast&Talk Kuumba, we reached 0 people, 0 engagements. But I don't understand that, because according to, we got at least 4 people online right now, at least 4. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, but they playing with us. All right, so one of the things.
Yeah, but you know, and something else, I don't think, well, maybe because I'm going on through YouTube. Is this a Facebook?
No?
Well,
maybe they just made you right. Maybe they just count Facebook, but even on Facebook, let me see. Even on Facebook, yeah, on Facebook, we at least got 1 person on. You know what I'm saying? At least. You know what I'm saying? But according to them, they said nothing. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if I did it for the numbers, I would have stopped a long time ago. But anyway, so one of the things that I ran into is that if you've been following my vlog, well, actually, it ain't going to come out probably until either tonight or, probably until next week. But I went to a place called Ebb and Float. And I'm going to, after the video come out, I'm going to advise a lot of people to check this place out. This was a powerful experience. But one of the things that that was talked about during my time there was magnesium. And so what I looked up today is magnesium deficiency in African Americans, does it contribute to increased cardiovascular risk? And this is from, I'm going to tell you, give me a second. This is from National Medical Journal of the National Medical Association. This is from 2003. I'm quite sure there's some up-to-date articles, and I'm going to read the extract, but if you want to go on to the site and get the whole damn thing, you can. It's complete with, I can't remember what these is called, with references that you go back and you could check the references if you want, but African Americans are known to be disproportionately impacted by many chronic diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular, and renal disease. Lower levels of dietary and serum magnesium have been associated with an increased prevalence of hypertension, insulin resistance, and diabetes. Studies suggest a greater prevalence of occult magnesium deficiency among African Americans compared to other populations. This increased prevalence of hypomagnesium may contribute to increased insulin resistance, leading to accelerated atherosclerosis and premature death. Trials that correct magnesium status levels among African Americans, whether through dietary intervention or direct magnesium replacement supplementation, need to be completed to characterize the relationship more completely. So one of the things I'm going to experiment with on the upcoming The Adventures of Brother Hatim is I am adding some magnesium to my diet, because in this the deprivation or the sensory deprivation or the flump tank, they use Epsom salt, which is high in magnesium, so your body can absorb the magnesium through that as well. So one of the things I'm adding is I'm gonna do I got a Source Naturals Ultra Mag high efficiency magnesium complex, maintains muscle and nerve function. So I'm going to add some magnesium to my diet. We'll start that on the Moja. Y'all be able to take that with me, or at least watch what happens with me. And another supplement that I'm adding is chlorooxygen, chlorophyll concentrate. So we're gonna add magnesium and we're gonna add chlorophyll to our regimen every day. So along with the running and stuff, and like I said, my running socks got a hole in them. So I'm gonna have to go and buy me some sandals, and I'll work on that a little bit later on today. But also I got some other stuff on here about magnesium, but go and check it out and see possibly.
Well, let me mention this too, since you brought that up, that it says that the recommended dietary allowance for men is 400 to 420 milligrams of magnesium per day. So things that you can look for to have magnesium, since you're going to be adding them to your diet, I'll just name a few, which would be pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, cashews, like shredded wheat cereal, black beans cooked are good, dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Cocoa.
Who?
Cocoa.
Okay. Cocoa.
Not cocoa, but that CACOA, not cocoa.
Right, but that's what they make chocolate from. That's the original.
Right, that's the original. You don't want like the Hershey's cocoa. You want the actual.
The cacao.
Yes, there you go.
Girl, you reading the article off the GNJMedia Journey? Are you beating me to my own news sources? Is that?
That would be false. So those are some things that you can do. Yogurt, salmon, halibut.
Wild caught family. Not that shit they be selling us. You want to go to some of these stores and get you some wild caught salmon, because that shit they be growing. Well,
right.
It was kind of hard.
Raisins are good too.
Who?
Raisins.
Y'all seen what I got? I got my little mix. So another challenge that I'm going to be working on, and let me explain to y'all why I do a lot of videoing and why I start going to the vlog piece. And one of the reasons, because a lot of us act as if people aren't watching us, or people say God is always watching, you're going to be judged. But many people live their life as if they don't believe that's true. What I challenge myself to do is to live the shit that I'm talking about. So one of the things that I started doing was documenting myself doing shit. So like if I say like I'm about to say right now, I'm going to work on stopping smoking for 21 days, starting on a Moja, right? At least 21 days. So if I'm taping myself, not only do I have to be concerned about who I run into in public, but I also have to be concerned about those people that are watching me and whether or not I am a hypocrite on screen. This is in the sense of therapy, and it's a check for myself. Y'all are my peer group. Y'all are my, they call it finding you somebody. Y'all are my accountability squad. We push each other towards our greatness. So I take time to record what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't want to be one of those individuals that are telling you one thing and do another. I try, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep it as real with you as I possibly can. And since Sister Navita read that, I'm going to go to another one that I got in here. She done hung up on me. All right. Benefits. So we are on why do we need magnesium? This is from Medical News Today. Did it drop you or you dropped us?
It was me.
Okay.
Something happened with my headphones or something.
So we are on January 6, 2020. It says magnesium is an important mineral playing a role in over 300 enzyme reactions in the human body. Its many functions including helping with muscle, muscle and nerve function, regulating blood pressure and supporting the immune system. And as Sister Navita said, an adult body contains around 25 grams of magnesium, 50 to 60% of which the skeletal system stores. The rest is present in muscle, soft tissue, and bodily fluids. Many people in the United States do not get enough magnesium in their diet, though deficiency symptoms are uncommon in otherwise healthy people. Doctors link magnesium deficiencies with a range of health complications, so people should aim to meet their daily recommended level of magnesium. Almonds, spinach, cashew nuts, as Sister Navita already shared with us, are some of the foods highest in magnesium. So we got almond, spinach, cashew nuts are some of the foods highest in magnesium. If a person cannot get enough magnesium through their diet, their doctor may recommend taking supplements. In this article, we look at the functions and benefits of magnesium, what it does in the body, dietary sources, and possible health risks. Doctor links to too much, because too much of one thing is good for nothing. Magnesium is one of the 7 essential macro minerals, so there's 6 other ones that we're going to have to explore here on Geometry Journey so that we can make sure that all of us live a long and healthy life. These micro minerals are minerals that people need to consume in relatively large amounts, at least 100 milligrams per day. Microminerals such as iron and zinc are just as important, though people need them in smaller amounts. Magnesium is vital for many body functions. Getting enough of this mineral can help prevent or treat chronic diseases, including Alzheimer's disease, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and migraine. The following sections include the function of magnesium in the body and its effects on a person's health. Bone health. It helps with bone health. Diabetes, it helps with that. You going back and read. I'm going to go to cardiovascular health. It helps with that. Migraine headaches, help alleviate those. Premenstrual syndrome, helps with that. Anxiety. So this shit helps alleviate anxiety. And I have also heard recommended daily intake. The following table shows the recommended daily allowance, RDA, for magnesium intake by age and sex according to the ODS. 1 to 380 milligrams for male, female. Let's go to our age group. 31 and over. 31 to 50. 420 milligrams for men, 320 for women. For 51 years and older, which is me. And I won't mention other people. 420 milligrams, 320 milligrams. So let me see how much is in here. It's always best to get this stuff in your diet. I try to overdo it a little bit so that we can see some of the drawbacks to it as well. But in here, from they suggest 2 tablets. Serving size 2 tablets, servings per container 30. So this is a 15-day supply supposedly. So in this, I would get 400 milligrams of magnesium daily if I added this. Of course, I do a lot of greens. I'm going to add the nuts, so I ain't going to have to do that. So I'm going to stretch this out to a 30-day supply with supplementing my magnesium. People should increase their magnesium intake by around 40 milligrams per day during pregnancy. Expert-based adequate intake for babies under 1 year old on the amounts found in breast milk. So, and on here, there's an extensive source: almonds, spinach, roasted cashew, oil roasted nuts, soy milk, Cook black beans. Ooh, I love black beans. Cook ademi beans. Edame. Adame. I never say them right. Edame beans. Peanut butter. Real peanut butter. Not that jip shit. Whole wheat bread. Avocados. Potato skin. I eat the whole goddamn potato myself. Cooked brown rice. Low-fat yogurt. And not that ice cream shit they sell at the regular grocery store. Family, a lot of the stuff that we get, that we think that we're actually eating healthy, is just junk food that they put these names on to fool you, because there's very little difference between the yogurt that they sell and the ice cream that they sell, because they both come from milk, and you look at the sugar content, they both are high in sugar. What you need is real yogurt. Real yogurt. Okay? Now they can add some fruit and stuff in there to kind of to add some sweetness, but when you start looking at the label and they start getting into the amounts of sugar that's in that shit, you got ice cream. All right? So find you some real yogurt. And also, for those that are lactose intolerant, when you get the real yogurt, the lactose bacillus, I think that's what it's called, lactose bacillus, pre-digests the sugar in the milk, which makes it easier for you to digest. So you shouldn't have the same effects from yogurt that you would get from milk, because the sugar, the lactose, is what causes the lactose intolerance. And lactose is a form of sugar that lactose bacillus, or the organisms that we kind of use to help with fermenting, digests the sugar and transforms it into something else. It pre-digests the sugar, so it makes it easier for you to digest it. This is why in some African cultures you see that they drink warm milk after it's been sitting for a while. Even in some tribes, they add blood to it so that it will sit and, in a sense, and it move through and allow the bacteria to take care of some of that shit. That's, fortified breast. Oh, I was about to say fortified breast milk. I was about to say, where I give me, I don't know. I want some of that shit. Let me get some of that. Fortified breakfast cereals. Fuck that. Oatmeal, instant, 1 packet. Okay, if you want. Canned kidney beans. Banana. You know what I'm saying? Magnesium deficiency. Now let's look at some of the things we get from there. While many people do not meet their recommended intake of magnesium deficiency systems are rare in otherwise healthy people. Magnesium deficiency is known as hypomagnesemia. All right. Magnesium inadequacy or deficiency can result from excess consumption of alcohol, a side effect of certain medications, and some health conditions, including gastrointestinal disorder and diabetes. Deficiency is more common in older adults. Symptoms of magnesium deficiency include a loss of appetite, nausea or vomiting, fatigue or weakness. Symptoms of more advanced magnesium deficiency include muscle cramps, numbness, tingling, seizures, personality changes, heart rhythm changes, or spasms. The risk of too much magnesium. An overdose of magnesium through dietary sources is unlikely because the body will eliminate any excess magnesium from food through urine. However, a high intake of magnesium from supplements can lead to gastrointestinal problems such as diarrhea, nausea, and cramping. So I will let y'all know if I'm overdosing, because, very large doses can cause kidney problems. Now, family, I need to take another break because nature is calling. Give me a second. Sister Navita, I'll be right back unless you want to go on and talk about some stuff while I'm gone.
Well, I'll go ahead and talk about it a little bit, but
all right.
Go on, take it there.
You handle the business. I'm going to leave the screen up. Sister Navita is taking over. She's the captain of the ship. All right. I'm turning it over to you.
All right. Okay, family. Well, I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell everyone about a show we got coming up called Blunt Talk. And this show is an original show, and it's going to be myself and Alumala, Brother Alumala, and a sister named, she calls herself Shady Sunglasses, and a sister named Dee, and another brother named Derek. And what we're going to talk about is current events, Going to have a little comedy in there, a little something for everyone. And what we're looking to do is to bring a crowd in that doesn't have the information. You know, we always are talking to or preaching to the choir, when in actuality, for me, I'm trying to reach people who are outside the choir, the people who typically don't even listen to this type of a show. So I want to add some things that they may want to talk about and drop some knowledge and jewels along the way. So that's the purpose of the show. And it's not going to be everybody's taste, but it's going to be some people's taste. But the purpose is there. The intent is there to bring in people that we typically don't see. And as you know, I've been doing events now for years, and most of every event that I have done, outside of things that like the Hidden Color stuff with Tariq Nasheed, outside of that, typically it's the same people at everything. And I feel like I'm not even reaching the newer people, that everything in this community especially will die with us if we don't bear new fruit.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So that's where I'm at, and that's the purpose of Blunt Talk, where we talk, we give it to you blunt, but we ain't gonna give it to you rude, but we're gonna be very blunt about what we're saying. It may be blunted in the process.
Ooh. So she told y'all about her show. When do you plan for the first show to go down?
Well, I'm looking into 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, it should be on and popping. I'm trying to narrow down a first show topic and format and meet with my people one more time so we can do like a test run to see, you know, and it's going to be an hour show, and we got to pick a day and time still, a solidified one. We have one out there, but I can't remember what it was, so we have to still solidify that where it's convenient for everyone involved. And we'll have special guests on the show, and we'll have Black Line open, and we'll even have where you can email us with questions on the show, or you could type it on the screen,
right,
or what have you. It's an interactive show for sure.
Now, the one problem we might have is doing the Black Line, but I'll work that out. Because you have to let me know when you want to do the Black Line, because then I'll work it out.
Okay, well, just let me know. And if I have to get another line or something, okay.
The problem will be, because we're using, for the first couple of shows, until you get comfortable enough with using OBS, you're going to be using Restream.io. You're going to be going straight to Restream.io. So I don't know. We have to experiment with that, because I don't know if that window will allow the sound to come through so that everybody on the stream will be able to hear it, because you might be able to hear it.
Okay. Well, what we need to do then is when I get with my girl, D, she's the IT wizard and all of that, graphics and all that stuff. She works with all that stuff. So I'll get with her, and maybe she can let me know, and maybe we can call you or something and figure out if that can be done through OBS. She's been working with the OBS since you met, and you didn't get to really talk to her because I know you had other dealings with Alona at the time. But I would definitely love for y'all to chop it up. But anyway, hope that people tune in.
Yeah, we're gonna build it up, like you said, because part of the thing we're doing is we're using. Excuse me, I'm eating. We're using this platform to build up the culture, to attract the people to the culture, and I know they're out there. It's just a matter of us getting the message out so they know where to get us at. Once we start throwing events again, we'll have a reach of 10,000 people through our sites, where we'll be able to eventually fill up the whole field behind the school. That's my goal. I want to do a celebration where we are able to raise enough money to bring a major talent, not just speakers, but a major musical talent that will attract the community, and we will be able to, oh my God, Shake it out. Control it. All right. I know you're like, dang, he's smacking on screen. Yep, I am. It's real life here, Gianni Journey. This is why I don't buy this stuff, because it's hard to stop. Let's move to the next. The largest unnamed. Oh, this is what you're talking about. So they're looking for a name for unnamed objects in the solar system. When I put up there, name it reparations, because I want to keep it. I want to keep it out there, because what'll happen is, as we know, we'll get comfortable with people doing what we're doing and the stuff we're going through, and we'll become acclimated to it, and it'll just be noise in the background that we have learned to black out. And I want to keep reparations up on the table, up in people's face, up making noise. Because all of y'all that are involved with allies, that say they're allies, you know they're ally when you bring up the concept of reparations and where they stand on it. Because it's certain things that we have to be able to throw out that deals directly with us, where if they are really an ally, they're 100% with it. Because you deserve it. All right, here we go. Big Tech Canine, problem is just beginning. Now, I'm not going to go into the story, but we got this, what's it called? Theory, conspiracy theory called the QAnon, and Donald Trump has helped pushing this. This is one of the things that help, in a sense, that has helped him with these conspiracy theories, these ideas. They're nothing but stories. And what I want is for the story that we tell about ourselves, not the story that other people tell about us, but I want the story that we tell about ourselves to start being able to influence politics, like this crazy talk or this conspiracy talk controls politics and controls people's ideas. We got to talk about our story. We got to share our story. And we got to make sure that people respect that story. Because right now what we're dealing with people who will look at our story and say, oh, that's not that major. Oh, it's new for the day. No, this is new for the next 20 years. This is new for the next 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to pay what you owe. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Call in line for those that want to call in, 614-556-4535. All right. This one right here I put on here says, when storytelling goes wrong. So those that are in comic books, I'm into comic books, comic cartoons, and stuff like this. This one is about the X-Men. And the leader of the X-Men for years was Cyclops. All of a sudden now, in the story that's coming out, they are saying that Cyclops is descended from the pharaohs of Egypt. Now, I know some of y'all be like, oh, that's not, what's wrong with that? First off, Cyclops is the whitest of white boys. First off. Second off, they're hijacking your history and they're connecting it with their characters. And they're saying that this individual has superpowers because he, in a sense, is connected to your history. This is the story that they're telling. Now, what people don't understand is that the power of story shapes how you see the world. White people got Superman. They got Batman. They got Cyclops, who's descended. I mean, their whole story laces all of the advancements of humanity, all of the universal advancements to themselves. They'll even move in and take your damn story, like they've been doing. Control your story. Change how the story is told and use it to build up their own children's self-esteem, while your children's self-esteem is built up on bullshit and is basically useless. So, I want you to understand, family, when we're looking at these books, when we're looking at these TV shows, when we're looking at these news shows, you need to be aware that these are stories that are being told. And you have to be clear on the fact of whether you're going to embrace that story or not embrace that story. You have to be conscious of this, because what happens is that if you're not conscious of the story, that is a story being told to you. A story is like a virus. And if you are not up guard, if you are not conscious when you're watching it, the story sticks to you. And it sticks to your subconscious. And it starts shaping your world, like many of us have experienced. I'm sorry, go ahead. You clearing your throat?
No, not because of you. Go ahead.
This is my last handful. Just now you're gonna hear me smacking. I'm not gonna promise though. So y'all, I hope you get that. Once again, I go back to my story about Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden, one of the things that President Obama said was that they not only wanted to kill the man, they wanted to kill his narrative. Please understand, it's the narrative of Al-Qaeda that gives them power. The narrative. Destroy the narrative, destroy the cause. Or hijack the narrative and destroy the cause. Throughout history, we have allowed our narrative to be conquered. And we have to be on, because your story is territory. This is why I keep telling y'all it's important for us to have boundaries. It's important for us to have places that strangers can't cross without permission. And when they come and they cross the border, they have to act in a certain way or we'll put their ass out. That's on all 5 areas of life. Mentally, intuitionally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. We have allowed individuals to encroach on our territory on all 5 levels, and you can't be a people, you can't talk about sovereignty, you can't talk about control and freedom if you don't control those 5 areas. Those 5 parts of being, those same 5 parts of being are shared by the group. So when people can violate you emotionally, they have done an incursion, so you have to do something. I want you to understand this. Watch how the United States, China, and America and other so-called sovereign powers interact with each other. If America encroaches on anything that belongs to Russia, Russia is going to have a reaction. And if Russia encroaches on anything that belongs to the United States is supposed to have a reaction. And the same thing with China. So how do we start forming those? It first starts with us as individuals realizing that we have personal borders. And then we as families have borders. And then we as tribes have borders. And those borders expand as we get bigger. We move into a community. Borders.
Mm-hmm.
So in comic books, they're trying to do a quick, they're raping our story. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might not look at the X-Men again the same. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, I understand. I really understand. Also, I wanted to announce to y'all that, you know, you got the link right up here on Gianmi Journey. You can support Gianmi Journey by checking out our game. It only works on Android. Apple is so hard to get on. But go and check out the game. It's called Gianmi Journey. Baynu the Phoenix. You know, a lot of people are like, who Baynu the Phoenix? And it's a story behind that. You know, that's that deep Gianmi stuff. And as you know, of course, you know, the Phoenix is the symbol of GNJMe. But you go to is at the Google Play Store. It's up. It's official. It's 99 cents. Of course, you know it goes towards our efforts. Now, all of those that are supporters, it's free. I mean, like I said, if you want to download, you let me know. But I in a sense, I prefer you to get it off the game store, off the Play Store. This is the only reason why, because the game store scans it and makes sure it's all straight, and then it's automatically loaded on your phone. Because if we upload it outside of the Play Store, we're going to run into a lot of problems with you using it. Now, I don't have it on Apple because Apple is so expensive to get into their store. And you need a whole nother language, so I have to pay a whole nother amount of money to not only get to their store, but then also to get the program together so that I could do it. And then also, in many cases, to even upload into the store, I got to have an Apple device. And all y'all know, I don't have Apple devices in my house. Anyway, that's my personal preference. China's satellite photos appear to show Chinese submarines using underground base. So right now, China has underground bases. China's trying to take over the world, family, and the only question I asked on the timeline is, what are we doing? Everybody want to rule the world. What are we doing? All right? You know, I mean, doing something, but you know the question. All right, so this might be no, this ain't the last story. We got Bloomberg.com. Billionaire Robert Smith fighting U.S. criminal tax inquiry. Hopefully y'all remember who Robert Smith is.
Who that?
Robert Smith is the billionaire that went to a HBCU, a Morehouse, on 2019, gave a commencement speech, and at the end of his commencement speech, he said that he was going to pay for all of the graduating class of Morehouse tuition.
Oh, okay.
He's also, for the last couple of weeks, if you've been checking the GNJMedia Journey timeline, he's been popping up because he has, I think it's called a 2% or a 3% reparation plan for big businesses to deal with the black community to help as far as helping restructure and to make up for some of the shit that we did not have opportunity for. So all of a sudden now, billionaire Robert Smith fighting U.S. criminal tax inquiry. Criminal tax inquiry. Now, President Trump has not shown his taxes since he became the president of the United States. And I have never heard the term U.S. criminal tax. I have heard nothing criminal about it. But when it comes to Robert Smith, who is a successful black man, it's criminal tax. And I want y'all to listen to the way it's read. And this is the question I ask. Why is this coming out? He's talking about some form of reparations. He helped the whole graduating class of an HBCU. Now we see this and supposed to not listen to him or cancel him because he has tax problems. Hell, I wonder how many other billionaires in other groups have financial secrets. Lesson you are supposed to get. Keep your head down and mouth shut. Don't focus any money on black folks, ADOs especially. My advice, fail this lesson and stand up for your people. So now, I want y'all to listen to how this reads. Forbes. Is it Forbes? No, it's Bloomberg. Bloomberg, shame on you. Here we go. When billionaire Robert Smith ended in his 2019 Morehouse College commencement speech, you got to be fucking kidding me. This shit just pop up right. Move out the goddamn way. Oh, they froze the whole damn screen. You reached your free article.
What's the problem?
I reached my free article limit. Y'all can read it for yourself. Somebody who ain't got an article limit, you read it for yourself. But I want y'all to check out how it's written, because it is a different tone than they take with their own. I'm not mad at it, but
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I thought volume on the TV. I was just checking to see what your screen was doing on the TV.
Right.
Because it had music. Go ahead.
All right. So now also I want to announce that my sister Janice Riley has started her podcast, and she got episode 2, Thoughts from the Teacher. Thoughts from the Teacher is a podcast on Spreaker. Go and click the link, check her out. Very wise sister, covered many topics, but of course a lot of them have to do with education. So it's not just for teachers, it's for anybody who might have a young person in school. And if you have any questions or anything that you are having problems with some of the schools that you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, this is a sister that you could call because she's been in the game long enough where she can advise you on what to do or where to go. Just saying. All right.
Okay.
I don't think there's any other news that we got. Damn. Hold on. We got a video up. I just did a GNJ test the other day. It said 84 people reached.
Breaking up. I don't know.
All right. 84 people reached, 12 engagements, 22 comments. I missed all the comments. I got to go check them out. It says 65 shares, 47 views. I got to look at some of these damn comments. This was just yesterday.
Yes, you do. See?
What? You ain't got no comments on here. Be quiet.
You got to be looking at them comments. I'm saying. I did from my other page, but I'm saying you missed comments. You got to be remembering to check your comments.
Okay, all right.
Usually I'm up on that, but that was from yesterday or today, you're saying?
That was from yesterday. So, I was actually testing it because, as you know, a lot of y'all can see, we was having issues with the stream because the stream was breaking up, and I even had one of my partners. He called me, said, "Man, I see you having problems with
you breaking up right now real bad."
Can you hear me? All right. Well, we're going to end.
I can now.
All right. We're going to end the show here.
Yeah, I'm about to hang on up. All right.
I want to thank Sister Navita for joining us.
All right, everybody. I'm going to hang up, but I thank everybody for joining GNJMedia. I thank Brother Hatim for being the awesome brother that he is. And I am out. Peace.
So you gonna stop bullying on me? I hope you stop bullying on me since I'm such a great brother. Cause in private she rough, y'all. She be dogging a nigga, boy. Just letting you know. But that's my girl. The ladies in the tribe keep me straight, keep me down to earth and shit. And I'm appreciative of that. I really, really do. Much love, much respect. So family. I lied. I said I wasn't going to. I lied. I'm sorry. All right, but I'm up. I'm out. And I'm going to leave you like I found you. Peace out, fam.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, the woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a...
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness. and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.